All right, so we're in the basement. Um, to be honest, the heater seems to be fine. In essence, whenever it does eventually go out because of age, for lack of anything else, it seems like it'll be very easy to set it up in here, mounting it on the walls or on the floor, or however large the unit is. Um, Connecting our outgoing hot water and our incoming cold water should be simple enough because we got flex tubes here, so it gives us a little variety. And if anything, we can probably wire somewhere in the system because there seems to be wiring here and so on, so it's easy enough to trace the wires to figure out what goes to where in order to have it so that it has a breaker switch to power on and off. All right, to the job. So this is the valve giving hot water or feeding hot water out through the house and then going to the wash house, aka back of garage. So since this is already copper, I'm going to leave this existent, and somewhere in the union between the outside of the house and here, so I'm going to give it an estimate of about 3 feet, because as you see here, it reduces down to a 1/2 inch because on the other side it goes to galvanized to go underground. We're going to go 3/4 inch copper so you have a nice solid feed for potential expansion for future. So about 3 feet in, which should bring me about, let's say right here, going out. I'm going to cut and join 3/4 inch so we have fresh going out, and that's going to change my whole end. Put the 90 going down and then going underground. Let me go out there to get that side of it. All right, so that's basically going to take it from just on the other side of the fence. You can see the pipe. Where is my finger? You can see the pipe right there coming out. I'm going to go down about, let's say, 16 inches. So we have a nice deep pipe. The original pipe goes under here, and that's where I discovered the broken pipe. It's not that deep, so my 16 inches will take a little bit deeper. So I'm not going to follow this pipeline at all. I'm going to leave that one buried. I'm just going to go down. I'm going to go across right about here, which is the edge of the cement, because there's your basement door. Your little platform here is concrete. Concrete goes all the way out to about right here on the edge. You see that? So I'm gonna go up to the edge of that, up to the garage. A lot of leaves that I'll have to trim back up to the garage, up to where I ran the cold water. Remember the cold water line goes down, curves a little bit, and then it goes under the sidewalk and so on to the house. So instead, I'm gonna lead it up to here, and then I'm basically following the same path, going around and around and around like before. So going down here, that extends through. Now put the hot above the cold, going to the corner here, wraps around this corner, goes to the edge behind the drain pipe. Pull this down now. Lots of vines. To the drain pipe, behind it I should say, making that corner, going to the edge, and then that corner turning and going down to the back, to which from the back going down and around. Again, I'm gonna have the hot above the cold, since here feeding into the wash house, the hot is before the cold. So putting the hot above the cold preempts me from having to go over anything, because it'll lead directly, get some of this out of the way, it'll lead directly in, bang right here, which I will put a 90-degree elbow, go up to 1/2 inch now, and feed in to the wash house. Go ahead and open this window. So feeding into the wash house and then going right there will be just a little nipple to go from the copper to a little threaded copper, most likely will be fine, and go into your brass thing, so there shouldn't be any issue there. So it's just going through the wall. It's another 6-7 inches, making that corner, and that'll be half inch. I'm gonna do like I did on the cold water, which serves a dual purpose. Purpose number one, allowing for expandability, is what I did here on the cold water. Purpose number two, it gives you that back pressure flow amount. So I'm gonna do the same thing up here at whatever point that I'm gonna go, and then bring it up and in. I'll add a little bit of pipe for expandability, and then cap it off on the end. This is the cold water one, still works. It's been a while since it's been on, but works awesome. So that's what I'll be doing. That'll be the project, to run that pipe like that.